Imagine this. There's a car company that sells less than 15,000 cars in an entire year, yet somehow it makes billions in profit and dominates the luxury sports market like no one else. Yeah, we're talking about Ferrari. In 2024 alone, they sold just 13,752 cars, pulled in 6.68 billion euros in revenue, and nearly 1.53 billion in net profit. That's insane. For a brand that doesn't sell in volume, they sell a dream. But here's the real question. How did they go from a small Italian race team to a mechanical legend known all over the world? And now, as the world goes electric, how's Ferrari planning to leap into that future without losing the soul that's been thrilling fans for decades? And will we still hear that spine-tingling roar? Let's find out. Ferrari was born from the passion of one man, Enzo Ferrari. Back in 1929, he started Scuderia Ferrari just to race cars. And in 1947, he launched the very first Ferrari badged car, the 125S, from day one. Ferrari wasn't just building transportation. They were crafting moving works of art with pure racing DNA. Thanks to decades of dominance in Formula One, they became the most decorated and loved team in the sport's history. That prancing horse badge? It became a global symbol of victory, style, and prestige. Over the years, Ferrari found the perfect mix: stunning Italian design, brutal mechanical performance, and exclusivity that made each car feel like a rare jewel. Even when they were part of Fiat, Ferrari kept its own identity. And by 2016, they fully spun off into an independent powerhouse, starting a new era of growth and record profits. But then, a new challenge appeared: the electric revolution. Fans wondered, could Ferrari step into that future without losing the thrill? Now, we have the answer. In October 2025, Ferrari will reveal its first fully electric model, nicknamed the Ferrari Elettrica, with deliveries starting in 2026. It's being built in their brand new e-building in Maranello, where they'll make their own batteries and electric motors in-house. But here's the twist. They're not ditching gas engines anytime soon. By 2026, electric and hybrid models together will make up about 60% of their lineup. The rest? Good old gasoline power to keep that legendary soundtrack alive. And get this, Ferrari's even developing a custom sound system for their EVs to recreate the emotional rush you get when you floor the throttle. Still, they're moving carefully. Their second EV? Delayed until 2028, because demand for ultra-luxury EVs is still slow. But that doesn't mean Ferrari's standing still. In 2025, they unveiled the Amalfi, a sleek coupe with a 3.85-liter twin-turbo V8, pumping out 640 horsepower and a top speed of 320 km/h. Proof that the gasoline era isn't over yet in Maranello. On the track, Ferrari's still winning big. Their hybrid 499p took victory at the In 2025. They unveiled the Amalfi, a sleek coupe with a hours, proving that innovation and performance can absolutely go hand in hand. And behind all of this, there's a philosophy that never changes: limited production, high prices, and keeping the brand, a dream that's out of reach for most people. Ferrari knows that part of its magic is in its rarity. Even in the electric age, they're not planning to flood the market. They want to stay rare, stay exclusive, and stay desired. And here's the thing. Ferrari isn't just about cars. It's about an entire culture, a world they've built around passion, performance, and prestige. Step inside their factory in Maranello, and it feels less like an assembly line and more like an art studio. Every car is hand-finished. Every stitch in the leather, every brush of paint is inspected by master craftsmen who treat these machines like works of art. And they don't just sell you a car, They sell you an experience. Buy a Ferrari, and you're invited into a private world, track days, VIP events, and behind-the-scenes tours where you see how your own car was born. Customers even get access to the Ferrari tailor-made program, where you can customize every tiny detail, from the color of your brake calipers to the stitching pattern on your seats, even unique materials no other car will have. This is part of why owners become lifelong ambassadors, and why Ferrari has one of the most loyal followings in the automotive world. Their strategy? It's pure scarcity. They could easily make twice as many cars, but they won't. Because the less there is, the more people want it. That's why waiting lists can stretch for years, and some models sell out before they're even officially revealed. The brand is so strong that even their older cars appreciate in value. Some rare Ferraris have sold at auctions for over $70 million, turning them into not just driving machines, but investments. And Ferrari isn't just about the road. They've built a global empire through Formula One. That iconic red, the screaming V12s of the past, the championship glory. It's all part of the myth. The moment Ferrari wins on Sunday, their road cars shine brighter on Monday. Even in today's hybrid F1 era, Ferrari remains the most successful and recognizable team in history, with millions of fans wearing the prancing horse logo, like a badge of pride. Looking ahead, Ferrari knows the world is changing fast. Emissions laws, new mobility trends, younger buyers who grew up with Teslas, it's a new battlefield. But they're not trying to be the fastest to go electric, they're trying to be the best at it. Their first EV won't just be about range or speed, it's about emotion. That's why they're pouring resources into battery tech, lightweight materials, and software that can make an electric car feel alive, the same way a V12 once did. There's also talk of integrating advanced driving modes, where the car learns your driving style and adjusts its responses to match your skill, almost like having a digital co-pilot. And for collectors, Ferrari is rumored to be working on a limited edition hybrid hypercar that could debut before 2030 to celebrate a major company milestone. In the end, Ferrari's secret isn't just in building fast cars. It's in making you feel something the moment you see one, hear one, or touch one. That shiver down your spine? That's what they're protecting as they step into the electric future. So whether it's the thunder of a gasoline V12 or the futuristic hum of an electric masterpiece, Ferrari's mission stays the same, to make every drive unforgettable. You know what, guys? For me, Ferrari's story from day one until now, it's like the perfect example of how pure passion can build an empire. Enzo Ferrari started with nothing but a small dream, just a racing team. No factories, no global offices, no billion-dollar brand, just a man who loved speed. And over the years, that dream turned into one of the most powerful symbols in the automotive world. What I respect the most about Ferrari is they never forgot who they are. Even when the whole market was chasing mass production, cutting costs, and pumping out cars like candy, Ferrari stayed loyal to quality, exclusivity, and the experience they give to each customer. They didn't want to be for everyone. They wanted to be for the right ones. And honestly, that's why they're still on top. Here's the thing. Ferrari doesn't just make cars. They make feelings. You see a Ferrari on the street. Even if you don't know anything about engines, you feel something. Your head turns. Your heartbeat speeds up. It's like art, history, and power all rolled into one machine. The curves, the sound, the badge, it all tells a story without saying a word. Now, the future. I'm actually excited to see how they step into the Electricera without losing their soul. They're not the first to go electric, but I believe they're going to try to be the best. I'm not expecting just another fast EV with big numbers on paper. I'm expecting something that makes you feel like you're driving a Ferrari, even without the roar of a V12. And that's the real challenge, right? Making electricity feel like adrenaline. Do I think they'll drop gasoline anytime soon? Honestly, no. That sound, that vibration, the smell of fuel, it's part of the Ferrari experience. I think what we'll see is a smart mix, hybrids that give you both worlds. Electric precision, but with that classic Ferrari drama. And trust me, people are still going to line up for years to get one. Ferrari, to me, will always be more than a car company. They're proof that you can walk your own path, ignore the trends, and still win, as long as you protect your identity and believe in your vision. And as the world changes, I think Ferrari will keep surprising us. Not because they're trying to be like everyone else, but because they've mastered the art of being Ferrari.